Hey guys, greetings. It's Wolf King, aka Ali. I got a real treat for you today. Okay, now you may or may not have heard, but televangelist and TV show host of the 700 Club, Pat Robertson, has officially fucked up big time. Okay, when he was giving his advice last week to a viewer asking how to forgive her husband for cheating on her, to quote the viewer, "We have gone to counseling, but I can't seem to forgive, nor can I trust. How do you let go of the anger? How do you trust again?" asked the viewer of Robertson's daily program, The 700 Club. And to quote Pat Robertson in his own words, "Stop talking about the cheating. He cheated on you. Well, he's a man, okay," he said. "Does he provide a home for you to live in? Does he provide food for you to eat?" Robertson asked. "Is he handsome?" But this next part is what really like fucks up the position of what he just said. Males have a tendency to wander a bit, and what you want to do is make the home so wonderful that he doesn't want to wander. Okay, now two possibilities behind the reason he said this. One is that he possibly might be suffering from dementia and he's saying stupid shit, or he knows what he's talking about. He still has his mental faculties, and he just said something so chauvinist and stupid. Either way, this is bad. This is bad publicity. Now, in a statement, the Christian Broadcast Network apologized for the comment. Robertson's point was that everyone is human and there is much temptation outside the home, so she should do whatever she can to strengthen their home and relationship. His intent was not to condone infidelity or to cast blame. "We regret any misunderstanding," yada 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 yada. So basically, a public relations kind of wipe up of. It was kind of like they were trying to put out the fire that Robertson's dumbass comments have made, and this isn't the first time. Pat Robertson has a history of saying dumb shit that offends people. The Haitian earthquake, packed with the devil. In 2010, he blamed the Haitian earthquake that killed more than 200,000 people on a colonialist myth that a pact of the people of Haiti made with the devil. A wife had Alzheimer's, so divorce her. Robertson said he would not put a guilt trip on someone for divorcing a spouse with Alzheimer's, calling the disease a kind of death. So just never mind the woman who died, the woman who's like on her deathbed, or the people who like got killed in that natural disaster in Haiti. And he claims to have, divine knowledge from God. "How do I predict a terror attack? Talk with God." In 2007, Robertson predicted a terrorist attack on the United States that would result in millions of deaths based on a conversation he had with God. Yeah, I can actually do that verbatim. He said, I watched the movie Religious where he said this shit. The Lord, I believe it was nuclear. The Lord didn't say nuclear, but I believe it is. So he's speculating. He's hearing voices in his head, so it might be. It just might be dementia. But to give my own personal analysis of it, this is an old guy who's read the Bible and believes that stuff, and he's giving his own subjective interpretation on reality, and a lot of it is inaccurate, and a lot of it is really ridiculous. And to be honest with you, it's kind of interesting given the fact that we're talking about a bigoted old man. And interestingly enough, the Bible is based off the thoughts and opinions of bigoted old men. So one shouldn't be surprised that, when it comes to Pat Robertson reading the Bible and telling it to people and giving advice based on that, it's not surprising that a lot of the stuff he says is either bigoted, ignorant, or stupid. I mean, and my thoughts on this is essentially, there's a more intrinsic understanding of morality that is at the biological basis. We don't need an age-old myth book based off inaccurate tribal knowledge. I mean, and here's the thing. If we actually did follow what the Bible said, we'd probably all end up in prison, because a lot of that is based on like various tribal understandings. Like in it says, if a kid is acting up or drinking or talking back to parents, they're to be stoned by townspeople. If a woman is raped, she is to marry her rapist. Slavery is condoned in the Bible as well. Interesting story enough. And also there's the issue of the Jews being the chosen people over all else, including racism, and so on and so forth. And so we shouldn't be surprised that a spokesman of the Bible would say stupid and ignorant stuff that we find offensive, because the Bible, and to extension people who advocate it, are essentially bigots. And so in this case, Pat Robertson, I mean, he's essentially a model Christian, and he is essentially the best empirical evidence I can give as to why Christianity and its tenets should be abandoned for something a little better, like secular morality, which says we're good because we want our society to be stable and progress for the sake of the people that's in it and for the generations that come after. Not based on supernatural nonsense where we essentially take the superstitions of ancient people and roll with that, because if we do, we essentially get in trouble for saying dumb stuff like Pat Robertson did. Okay, this has been Wolf King. Peace out.